World War II left a trail of devastation in its wake. Cities lay in ruins, economies were shattered, millions were dead. The cost of the war was staggering, totaling over $1 trillion. The world was in desperate need of rebuilding. The war had a profound impact on global industry. Factories were destroyed, supply chains were disrupted. The production of consumer goods had come to a standstill. The world faced a monumental task to rebuild not only its infrastructure, but also its economy. The war's end brought a mix of emotions, relief, grief, and uncertainty. What would the future hold? How could nations recover from such devastation? The answers to these questions would shape the course of the latter half of the 20th century. Amidst the ruins, a spirit of resilience emerged. This marked the beginning of a new era. The post-World War II period witnessed an unprecedented economic boom. New technologies emerged, transforming industries and lives. The world was rebuilding, and with it came a sense of hope. This period of growth and transformation would last for decades. It was a time of innovation, globalization, and a profound change. The seeds of the modern global economy were sown in the ashes of World War II.
The United States emerged from World War II as a global superpower. Its economy was booming, its industries were thriving, and its people were eager to embrace a new era of peace and prosperity. It invested heavily in infrastructure projects, such as highways and airports, and it provided financial assistance to war-torn nations through programs like the Marshall Plan. The American industry ramped up production to meet the surging demand for consumer goods. They invested in research and development, leading to new technologies and innovations, and they expanded their operations globally, establishing a dominant presence in the international marketplace.
The post-war era witnessed the birth of the modern consumer culture. Americans flush with disposable income were eager to spend. New products and technologies flooded the market, fueling this consumerist frenzy. The automobile became a symbol of freedom and mobility. Suburbs sprouted up across the country, offering affordable housing and a piece of the American dream. Televisions brought entertainment and news into living rooms, and household appliances, from washing machines to vacuum cleaners, made domestic life easier than ever before. This consumer boom had a profound impact on American society. It created new industries and jobs. It fueled economic growth. People embraced new lifestyles and aspirations. A new landscape. As the 1950s progressed, the American economy continued to evolve. Heavy industries, such as steel and manufacturing, which had driven growth during the war, began to mature. Meanwhile, new industries, driven by technology and innovation, emerged as engines of future prosperity. The rise of the computer was particularly significant. Initially used primarily for scientific and military purposes, computers gradually found their way into businesses and homes. This marked the beginning of the information age, which would transform the way people lived, worked, and interacted with the world. The aerospace industry also experienced tremendous growth during this period. The Cold War fueled demand for military aircraft and missiles. The space race sparked a national obsession with space exploration, leading to groundbreaking advancements in rocketry and satellite technology. The technological changes paved the way for the globalization of the American economy in the decades to come.
The Second World War reshaped global power dynamics and spurred technological advancements. In the aftermath, America experienced remarkable economic growth and prosperity. Some of the American companies rose to prominence, driving innovation and creating jobs. Post-World War II America yearned for mobility and freedom, a desire that was deeply rooted in the American psyche. The open road symbolized endless possibilities and new beginnings. General Motors answered that call with a range of vehicles that captured the imagination of the public. From luxurious Cadillacs to reliable Chevrolets, GM offered cars for every taste and budget, making automobile ownership accessible to millions of Americans. Ford, founded by Henry Ford, revolutionized car manufacturing. Post-war, Ford continued to innovate, with advancements in engine technology and design. IBM stood at the forefront of a technological revolution. IBM's mainframe computers became indispensable for businesses, managing vast data and automating tasks. Their computers played crucial roles in scientific breakthroughs and the Apollo missions. Procter & Gamble became synonymous with household products. From Tide detergent to Crest toothpaste, P&G's advertising campaigns became ubiquitous. Their focus on research and development led to more effective and appealing products. P&G's global reach and brand recognition made everyday life easier for millions. Coca-Cola emerged as a symbol of American optimism, bringing a sense of normalcy and joy to a world recovering from the devastation of war. Coca-Cola's marketing genius connected with consumers on an emotional level, creating memorable campaigns that resonated deeply with people's everyday lives and aspirations. The drink transcended cultural barriers, becoming a symbol of unity and friendship, enjoyed by people from all walks of life across the globe. General Electric, founded by Thomas Edison, emerged as a technological behemoth. GE's commitment to innovation led to breakthroughs in jet engines and medical imaging. GE appliances transformed domestic life, symbolizing prosperity and modern living. GE's diversification and technological innovation met the evolving needs of a changing world. AT&T played a pivotal role in connecting the nation, revolutionizing the way people communicated across vast distances. AT&T's vast network and Bell Labs research facility became synonymous with communication, driving innovation and setting new standards in the industry. Bell Labs produced groundbreaking technologies like the transistor and Unix operating system, which laid the foundation for modern electronics and computing. AT&T's contributions to the modern world are undeniable, as they continue to lead in the development of cutting-edge communication technologies, ensuring we stay connected in an ever-evolving digital age. These companies were the titans of industry, shaping the post-war era. They set new standards for production, marketing, and consumerism worldwide.
In the aftermath of World War II, Japan lay in ruins. Its cities were devastated, its economy shattered, and its people grappling with the losses and uncertainties of war. Yet, amidst this desolation, a spirit of resilience and determination began to emerge, one that would propel Japan on an unprecedented trajectory of economic growth and transformation. The Japanese people embraced hard work and innovation, driven by a collective desire to rebuild their nation. The government implemented policies that fostered industrial growth, promoting exports and investing in education and infrastructure.
The wheels of change. The automotive industry emerged as a driving force behind Japan's economic miracle. Companies like Toyota, Honda, Nissan, and Mitsubishi rose to prominence, revolutionizing car manufacturing and capturing a significant share of the global market. Toyota in particular became renowned for its just-in-time manufacturing system, which minimized waste, reduced costs, and improved efficiency. Beyond automobiles, Japan's electronics industry also experienced phenomenal growth. Companies like Sony, Panasonic, Toshiba, and Hitachi became synonymous with innovation, quality, and cutting-edge technology. They introduced a wide range of consumer electronics products, from televisions and radios to calculators and cameras, capturing the imagination of consumers worldwide. Japan cemented its position as global leaders in the electronics market. Technological prowess. Japan emerged as a leader in robotics and automation, with companies like Fanuc and Yaskawa Electric pioneering advancements in industrial robots that transformed manufacturing processes worldwide. In addition to robotics, Japan excelled in precision machinery, with companies like Makita and Komatsu gaining global recognition for their high-quality tools and equipment.
Across the English Channel, a different kind of recovery was taking place in Europe. Infusion of capital, coupled with the determination of the European people, fueled the rebuilding of industries and infrastructure. New factories rose from the ruins, and shattered economies began to mend. One of the most remarkable stories of European recovery was that of Volkswagen. The company, synonymous with the iconic Beetle, had been nearly destroyed during the war. However, under the leadership of Heinz Nordhoff, Volkswagen underwent a remarkable transformation. The post-war era saw the emergence of new industries and the revitalization of existing ones. From aerospace to pharmaceuticals, European companies began to make their mark on the world stage.
Engineering powerhouses. Germany, known for its engineering prowess, witnessed the resurgence of companies like Siemens. Once a major supplier of electrical equipment for war, Siemens underwent a period of rebuilding after the war. It emerged as a global leader in electronics and electrical engineering, pioneering advancements in telecommunications, power generation, and medical technology. Similarly, across Europe, companies leveraged their technical expertise to develop innovative products and technologies. The post-war period saw a surge in demand for infrastructure projects, consumer goods, and technological advancements, providing fertile ground for European industries to flourish. The EEC, later evolving into the European Union, aimed to foster economic cooperation and reduce trade barriers among its member states. This paved the way for increased trade, investment, and collaboration, creating a more unified and prosperous Europe. The post-war era saw the rise of European multinational corporations, spreading their wings across borders and establishing themselves as major players in the global economy. Driving forward, the automotive industry, a bellwether of economic health, mirrored Europe's resurgence. While Volkswagen became a symbol of accessible mobility, other European automakers carved out their own niches. Mercedes-Benz, synonymous with luxury and performance, continued to set standards for automotive excellence. BMW, with its focus on driving dynamics and innovation, captured the hearts of enthusiasts worldwide. The seeds of the modern European Union were sown, and the continent was poised to reclaim its place as a global economic powerhouse.
A world shaken. The 1970s dawned with a sense of unease. The post-war economic boom, which had lifted millions out of poverty and ushered in an era of unprecedented prosperity, began to falter. In October 1973, the Organization of Arab Petroleum Exporting Countries, angered by Western support for Israel during the Yom Kippur War, imposed an oil embargo. The impact was immediate and profound. Oil prices, the lifeblood of industrialized nations, skyrocketed. A barrel of oil, once a mere $3, soared to over $12, sending shockwaves through the global economy. The oil embargo exposed a fundamental weakness in the post-war economic order, its reliance on cheap and abundant energy. The oil embargo marked a turning point in international relations, signaling the emergence of a new world order, one in which resource-rich nations could wield significant economic and political influence. The economic repercussions of the oil crisis were swift and severe. Industrialized nations, heavily reliant on oil, were hit the hardest. Factories curtailed production as energy costs soared. Businesses struggled to cope with rising input prices. The crisis fueled inflation. The oil crisis forced policymakers and economists to rethink their assumptions.
While the world grappled with the oil crisis and its aftermath, a new revolution was brewing, one that would transform industries, economies, and societies in profound ways. This was the dawn of the information age, driven by the rapid development and proliferation of computers and microelectronics. Early computers, bulky and expensive, were primarily confined to research labs and large corporations. However, the invention of the microprocessor, a miniature computer on a single chip, revolutionized computing. It paved the way for smaller, more affordable, and more powerful computers, bringing computing power to the masses. Companies like IBM and Apple emerged as pioneers of the personal computer revolution. IBM's PC, launched in 1981, became the industry standard, while Apple's Macintosh, introduced in 1984, popularized the graphical user interface, making computers more user-friendly and accessible to a wider audience. The rise of personal computers had a profound impact on businesses. Computers also facilitated communication and information sharing, enabling businesses to operate more effectively and respond more quickly to changing market conditions. The era of internet had just begun.